Hey guys, please watch my video till end because the quality content which I will provide you in or less than 3 minutes will be priceless and very useful to you. It might change your life, so I don't think you will skip my video. So let's start the powerful video. It is possible that as you become older, you may come to the conclusion that you do not have the same level of energy that you did in the distant past. This is something that you may come to realize as you get older. Before starting the video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for new interesting videos. There is a good probability that you will come to the awareness that the activities that you used to engage in order to receive a boost of energy are either no longer feasible for you or do not produce the same results as they did when you were younger. This is a realization that you will come to. In the event that you become aware that you have been experiencing lethargy for an extended period of time, even after having a full night's sleep, it may be time to make an appointment with a medical professional in order to diagnose and rule out the possibility of an illness. This is due to the fact that a decrease in energy is something that is to be anticipated, accompanied by the progression of age. An illness that requires treatment, such as rheumatoid arthritis or heart disease, may be caused by persistent weariness, which may be a sign of the condition. This condition is likely connected to persistent exhaustion, as this is the most likely cause. Furthermore, your physician will be able to determine whether or not any of the medications that you are currently taking could be a contributing factor to the feeling of weariness that you are experiencing. Consuming a diet that is rich in nutrients might assist you in achieving your goal of feeling more energized. By adhering to particular dietary guidelines, it is possible to improve one's levels of energy and reduce the degree to which they experience symptoms of fatigue. It is possible that your energy levels will decrease if you consume a diet that is high in amounts of alcohol, caffeine, and sugar, as well as meals that are heavy in fat and low in nutrients. Due to the fact that these foods are high in fat and low in nutrients, this is the result. To maintain a healthy way of life, it is essential to consume a diet that is rich in carbohydrates, vegetables, fruits, and proteins. This is because the consumption of such a diet is very crucial. In the event that you are having trouble adhering to a diet that is high in nutrients, you might want to think about considering implementing some of the following advice into your daily routine. Instead of having to cook every single day, you should make an effort to prepare a significant number of meals in advance so that you may avoid having to cook. To put it simply, this is anything that is suggested. You should establish a schedule for yourself that involves having your groceries delivered to your house whenever possible. You should consume the meal that is the largest and most well-balanced while your appetite is at its highest. This is the moment when you should enjoy the most food. Due to the fact that your hunger shifts throughout the day, this is a very important factor to take into consideration. If you want to make sure that you are getting an adequate amount of fiber in your diet, you should make sure that you include foods like nuts, fruits, vegetables, grains, and beans in your diet. In order to improve your health, it is recommended that you cut down on the amount of saturated fats that you consume and replace them with healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, and coconut oil. You might want to think about keeping a notebook in which you record the foods that you consume and the amount of energy that you accumulate on a daily basis. You might want to think about keeping a journal in which you record both the food you eat and the energy levels you experience if you have a suspicion that your diet may be contributing to your low levels of energy. It is highly probable that you will discover that adding modifications to your diet, such as increasing the quantity of vegetables you consume or the quantity of protein you consume, makes you feel the best possible. In the event that you take action to address the emotional issues, it is possible that your energy levels will increase. The presence of low levels of energy may be caused by a number of factors, including but not limited to stress, melancholy, concern, and bereavement. Anxiety and hopelessness are two additional key components. In spite of the fact that engaging in physical exercise and maintaining a nutritious diet can typically alleviate feelings of stress and melancholy, there are situations in which these measures are not adequate to alleviate the symptoms. If you are experiencing low levels of energy, you may get the impression that there are emotional elements that are contributing to the problem. This is because you may be experiencing low levels of energy. In the event that this is the case, it is conceivable that a therapist will be able to assist you in locating methods that will help you reduce the impact of some of these stressors and gain control over your feelings of anxiety and depression, respectively. An exercise routine is something you should try if you wish to have more energy. Finding an exercise program that is targeted to your personal needs will not only improve your appetite and general mood, but it can also boost your levels of energy. This is because the routine is adjusted to your specific demands. Yoga and Tai Chi are two examples of workouts that are also excellent alternatives to traditional workouts. Both of these workouts involve a combination of movement and breathing, making them both ideal possibilities. There is a large variety of extra exercises that can help people of a more advanced age improve their levels of endurance and vitality. These exercises include the following, among many others: walking, running, swimming, or both dancing while riding a bicycle are all examples of activities that I enjoy doing. In addition to boosting the health of your lungs, exercises that have an emphasis on endurance can not only increase your levels of energy, but they can also reduce the likelihood that you will develop cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or cancer. Participating in these kinds of workouts on a consistent basis is the means by which one can attain these benefits. For the purpose of avoiding boredom during your workout program, you ought to give some consideration to the possibility of incorporating a number of different exercises. Take, for example, the scenario in which you go for a walk one day and then ride a bike the following day. A few instances are provided here. You will experience a greater sense of vitality throughout the day if you get an adequate amount of rest. Getting a suitable amount of sleep each night is vital in order to improve one's general health and reduce the feelings of fatigue that one has. This is because sleep is essential for the body to function properly. The quantity of sleep that older adults require each night, on average, might range anywhere from 7 to 9 hours, according to the findings of research. If you want to build a routine that is consistent and dependable, it is recommended that you go to bed at approximately the same time every night and that you wake up at the same time every morning. This will help you establish a routine that is consistent and trustworthy. There are a few things that you might attempt in order to improve the quality of sleep that you are now experiencing, and you could try some of the following. There are two options available to you. Either you should not take any naps in the afternoon at all, or you should restrict the length of time you spend sleeping to shorter than 30 minutes. Ensure that the temperature in your sleeping space remains stable and at a level that is comfortable for you by taking the necessary precautions. It is strongly recommended that you refrain from engaging in activities that require you to use a screen in the hours leading up to bedtime. A few instances of such activities are watching films or going through your email on your mobile device with your phone. If you want to help yourself wind down before going to sleep, you might want to consider establishing a bedtime ritual. For example, you could take a bath or read a book before going to bed. This will help you relax and get ready for sleep. As a result, you will be better prepared to go to sleep. It is not recommended to consume caffeine in the afternoon or evening because these are not the finest times to do so. You might wish to implement a brief meditation routine in the hours preceding up to bedtime. This could be beneficial to you. If you continue to feel exhausted after implementing any of these modifications, or if your fatigue has persisted for a number of weeks, you might want to consider making an appointment with a qualified medical professional. Consider booking an appointment with them. With the help of the examinations and tests that they will be able to carry out, they will be able to determine whether or not there is anything else that is contributing to your low levels of energy. Like, share, subscribe, and comment.